speaking of eating, let's talk about your veganism, Tara.
You know, it's so important to me. Like, I feel very strongly, and it's one of the reasons I do cons.
Yep.
We are here to make other people feel good. We are here to spread light, energy, and magic, and I believe love is the most powerful force in the universe. And I think if we've touched someone in a certain way that made them feel seen, like special, beautiful, smart, creative, whatever it is, like I take every opportunity to do that at cons. And like you said, a lot of those kids are on the autism spectrum, and people aren't so kind to them in the real world. And when you see them crying, to get that kindness, to have someone understanding them is very important to me. And I like to be a voice for the voiceless. Yeah. And one of the most insane atrocities in this country and around the world is how we treat factory farmed animals. It is unbelievable that no one, and I don't mean no one, because obviously the vegan and the vegan community are people who do care, but most people don't care. And when you are in this community and you're sent these videos, which are readily available online, where it's a daily torture chamber, where the people that work in these places are stabbing, kicking, punching, hurting, killing their friends in front of them. By the way, these people are walking freely in your neighborhood, right? If you could go up to a cow and stab it and like it doesn't affect you at all, that's not a normal human. That's not, no. And a lot of these animals, even if they're not absurdly beaten, you know, there's still, a lot of them never get to see daylight.
Well, it's
They're
inhumane.
never outside. It's really inhumane. And like, my heart breaks that like these little baby pigs, I can't just go rescue them and save them. And I understand that many people don't want to give up meat. So I think at the very least, the fight should be to end cruelty and the unnecessary cruelty. Yeah. And if we cut down on meat consumption, so we ended factory farming and had kind farms where animals are treated well, we could actually do a really big impact to saving the planet, right? So much of global warming is because of factory farming. People don't understand it, want to look at it. And anytime you tweet about it or write about it, because eating meat is such an addiction, people get furious with you. And I'm not saying fuck you to people eating meat. I'm saying let's care about how animals are treated. And people say, fuck you, I'm not going to do your lifestyle. They get very angry. And I'm like, why aren't you angry at the person stabbing a cow? Like, why aren't you angry at the atrocities that are going on every day by the millions to animals? And by the way, a cow is a big dog. A pig, I think pigs would be treated better if they didn't have such a bad glow up. Like, as babies, they're so cute, but when they're bigger, they're not as cute and people don't want to keep them. So they think it's justifiable to eat them. But like, personality wise, if you play with them, they're the same as your dog.
Yeah.
You wouldn't stab your dog. And people get very mad at you, Lynn, but they do the same shit in America. Yeah. And I just wish people cared, and I wish people wouldn't get angry at vegans for pointing out truths. Because those are just the truths. These animals are sad and scared, and when you eat an animal or pay for their torture, you are consuming sadness, torture, fear. And I just wish people thought about it more. And my boyfriend eats meat. My son will have stuff here and there. And I don't have a judgment, and I don't want to make people feel bad when they're enjoying their food. But I do want people to stop the cognitive dissonance that you think that thing is hopping on your plate. It's having a hard time. I just wish people cared more about how they're treated.
Yeah.